Hola amigos and welcome to this new lesson. In today's class, we're going to learn how to use the pronoun, the object pronoun lo, which is him in Spanish. Are you ready? Then let's go. First, as always, we're going to start with positive statements. And the first sentence is, I say hi to him sometimes. I say hi to him sometimes. So to say hi to is translated by one verb in Spanish, which is saludar. Saludar. As you can hear, it's an AR ending verb. So that means that we have to use the ending O, right? Since this is conjugated with a first person I. So I is yo, and then, come on, say it. No, no. If this is your first time in this class with me, well, you might know that in this case, we are working with object pronouns, and they are placed most of the time before a verb. That's why we first in Spanish say the person who's receiving the action. Yo lo. That's right. So for masculine, singular, lo. Yo lo, and then we use the verb. Yo lo saludo. That's right. Yo lo saludo. And sometimes is, yeah, correct. A veces. Yo lo saludo a veces. Okay, it's your turn to say it. Very good. Now let's move on to the next sentence. We see him every day. So how do we say we in Spanish? That's right. Nosotros. Nosotros, and then we conjugate the verb. No, not so fast. Remember, we place the person receiving the action before. Okay, and in this case it's him, so it's lo. That's right. Nosotros lo. And now the verb to see, which in Spanish is ver, is conjugated as vemos. Correcto. Nosotros lo vemos every day. Did I hear? What do you say? Did I hear todas las días? The right one is todos los días. You have to be careful because this is a typical mistake many students make. They think that días is feminine when it's not. It's masculine, and that's why the words previous to it they are feminine as well. I mean masculine. So that is todos los días. Okay, no todas las días. Okay, let's say the whole sentence now. Nosotros lo vemos todos los días. Okay, it's your turn. Very good. Now, the next sentence is she really understands him. She really does. Okay, she is ella, and really it's a new word we haven't seen so far. And in Spanish, it's very similar. It's realmente, realmente. Ella realmente, what comes next? That's right, lo. Ella realmente lo. The verb understand is entender. To understand, entender. So we have to conjugate entender with ella or for ella. Entender, it's an irregular verb. And this is ella realmente lo entiende. Yeah, she knows him very well. Ella realmente lo entiende. Okay, come on, say it. Very good. Next sentence. They need him right now. They need him right now. They is ellos, that's correct. And now we need to conjugate the verb to need with they, and that's no so fast. Exactly. We need lo first. Ellos lo, and then the verb necesitar. Ellos lo necesitan. Ellos lo necesitan right now. Now, I think you know now. Okay, right now is a whole expression. It's considered a unit. And so in Spanish, we can use one word for both words in English, but in this case, let's do one by one. So right now in Spanish will be ahora, ahora mismo, okay? Right is not translated by mismo, but when you've got this expression right now, then we say ahora mismo. If you were to say only now, then you say ahora. Okay, so ellos lo necesitan ahora mismo. It's your turn to say it. Nice. Okay, let's move on to the next type of sentences. Now we are studying or learning negative statements. So statements that include no or never. The first one is we don't admire him. Yeah, we don't believe he's such a he's not a big deal, so we don't admire him. So we is nosotros, don't is just no, no. And what comes next? Right, lo. Nosotros no lo. And the verb admire in Spanish is admirar. AR ending. Admirar. So how do we conjugate admirar for nosotros? We say admiramos. That's right. Nosotros no lo admiramos. Perfect. Now, next negative sentence. His girlfriend doesn't love him. His girlfriend doesn't love him. Oh, that's so sad. His. This is a possessive adjective. I'm sure you know this. His. How do you say his in Spanish? That's su. That's right. Su. And girlfriend is novia. Novia. Su novia doesn't. Su novia. No. Just no. What comes next? No. Lo. Correct. No lo. The verb to love is amar. So she loves. Well, I mean, in this case, it's a negative statement, but it's love has to be conjugated for the third person. So amar. Ella ama. Su novia no lo ama. That's so sad, but it is what it is. No? Okay. Now please read the sentence, the whole sentence. Very good. Correct. Now the next sentence is you never visit him. Why? Why are you so mean? You never visit him. You, tú, correct, correct. That's correct. Never. The Spanish is, I'm sure you remember that word. is nunca. Correct. Nunca. Tú nunca lo. That's right. And visit, visitar, visitas. Correct. Tú nunca lo visitas. Okay, say it. Very good. And the next one. Okay, now we have questions. Questions with him. And the first one is, tell me, do you hate him? Do you really hate him? Okay, we start with the opening question mark and then the subject, which is tú. Tú. What comes next? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you are. Lo. To lo, and the verb hate is odiar. Odiar. So AR any verb, and that means we say tú lo odias. ¿Tú lo odias? Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Okay, very good. Next question. Does she still miss him? I mean, the the relationship was very deep, but they broke up a long time ago. So does she still miss him? Okay. Opening question mark. That's right. And then she, ella, of course, still. Do you remember still? I think we saw that word in our last lesson, and that is toda, todavía, todavía. That's right. Todavía. Ella todavía lo. Ujú. Ella todavía lo. To miss es extrañar. Extrañar. Ella todavía lo extraña. Extraña. Ella todavía lo extraña. Are you sure about that? Okay, say the sentence. Are you sure? Okay, now. And don't forget to make the intonation, because when we make questions in Spanish, we have to do that intonation at the end of the question. Ella todavía lo extraña. That's correct. Very good. Move on to the next one. Does Peter call him often? Does Peter call him often? Peter is in Spanish. Actually, we have this name in Spanish and it's pronounced Peter. Peter. It's a wrong pronunciation from English. So, but yeah, most people say Peter. And we have the equivalent in Spanish, which is Pedro. Pedro. Pedro lo. The verb call, llamar. Pedro lo llama. Pedro lo llama often. Guys, do you remember how to say often in Spanish? It's two words. Pedro lo llama a menudo. Remember that. A menudo. Pedro lo llama a menudo. Okay, now it's your turn to say it. Very good. And I think that's it for the lesson. But now it's time for the quiz time. Are you ready? I hope everything I explained today was very clear. So let's see how you are doing. First sentence, affirmative statement. Your neighbor remembers him. Yeah, I'm very sure. Yeah, I'm very sure he remembers him. Yeah. Okay, you've got, as always, 10 seconds to do this. And by the way, if you don't remember how to say the verb to remember is recordar. Recordar. It's a irregular verb. Tres, dos, uno. Time's up. Okay, your is two, right? Tu neighbor is vecino. Tu vecino lo recuerda. Yeah, I'm sure. Tu vecino lo recuerda. How did it go? I hope you did this very well. Okay, moving to the next one. His wife never supports him. His wife never supports him. I don't know why. Okay, you've got 10 seconds again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, let's see. His, su, wife, it's like spouse, I mean, and that's esposa, esposa, and husband is esposo, in case you don't know. Su esposa nunca lo support is apoyar, right? Su esposa nunca lo apoya. Su esposa nunca lo apoya. Very good. And the last sentence is, do you still see him? I mean, you didn't live in good terms, so do you still see him? Okay, you've got, see is, yeah, ver, I'm sure you know that. Okay, you've got 10 seconds again. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, how do we say this in Spanish? Tú, still, todavía, ajá, todavía lo ves. ¿Tú todavía lo ves? I cannot believe that. ¿Tú todavía lo ves? That's right. And that's it for today's lesson. I'm very sure that now you understood how to use him in a sentence. Remember, this is translated by lo and is placed before the verb. That's right. And that's it for today's lesson. See you on to the next one. Bye bye.